I don't have friends. I got family. One last ride.
Furious 7 marks Paul Walker's final film in the long-running franchise. E.T. was on set of the first Fast and Furious back in 2000.
This movie's about cars, girls, and guns.
Let's go for a little ride.
We're all getting along pretty well. But you have to keep in mind, though, I mean, that's what I have to tell you. So, you know, you will never know. For all you know, I hate just about everyone here.
This was just the start of Paul and Vin's brotherly bond. The two were sent to racing school together in Vegas, where they learned the tricks they needed to do some of their own stunts.
They let me do quite a bit of it, actually.
I was going about 60 miles an hour down this highway with my whole torso out of the car. The camera car and the truck was swerving in and out. Like it got as close as like 2 feet away. That was pretty dangerous.
The one shot they let me do, I was pretty surprised too, is there's actually a rave sequence in the movie. I'm supposed to drive out real fast, chasing after Dom, you know, Vin's character and everyone else, and like I said, there's extras just about everywhere. And they had me fly out of there about 50 miles an hour, and it was really tight, and yeah, I was pretty nervous, but I got over it, no one was hit.
Furious 7 hits theaters April 3rd.
My father was always into cars. You know, I grew up with, you know, all the various car publications. I mean, you know, that was like, that's what I read. They're always around the house. My grandfather actually raced factory cars for Ford. So I think the whole speed car thing it's really in my blood. I wasn't really into like this whole import car scene too much before I did this movie. I was familiar with it, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. Like, you know, I like 67 Chevy 2 Novas. I actually own one. 66 Buick Skylark Grand Sport. You know, like big block V8 power. No, it actually wasn't until I got, you know, a little ways into the film that I realized just what these cars are capable of, and now I'm all about imports. I mean, I love my domestics still too, but it's like I get it both. So, yeah. When I was in high school, we'd go to the races every now and then. They were all over the San Fernando Valley. I was born and raised in the valley. So, you know, it's basically what you see in the movie. You know, you go, a couple guys race, cops form in, you run to your car, you race out of there as fast as you can. So I was pretty familiar with it. You know, they sent us off to a driving school, all of us, just to make sure that, you know, basically we were competent behind the wheel. Rob wanted to get some stuff, basically get some sequences that had never before been captured on film. So the only way to do that was to actually have us behind the wheel, and just to kind of set everyone at ease, more or less. They wanted to make sure, you know, we knew what we were doing, so they sent us off to that driving school, which was really kind of, it was more of a treat than anything.